like Tobit or something.
Hello, everyone, and well, uh, there's my ray that turned off before I started. Today we're going to be playing. Oh, 1 second. Wasn't entirely set up yet. So, yeah, if you don't use the GameCube controller, you're playing Sonic Colors wrong. But yeah, we're gonna be playing Sonic Colors, the original version. Now, real fast, this is the beginning of where Sonic games, like every Sonic fan, inevitably has that thing where they're like, this is where at least at one point they're like, okay, this is where Sonic games got less good or something like that. And while I definitely think I have more issues with Sonic games from Colors and onwards, I won't deny that they do at least have good things about them. They're just not as good as the games from Adventure to Black Knight. Also, you can rotate the camera on this title screen, so that's cool. So, we're gonna go ahead and start a new game for this Let's Play. No navigator, that's for cringe losers. Okay, when they did it in Generations, it was like, yeah, just having it start up at Act 1 was cool. Oh yeah, also I got all the red rings in my main account. I have Supersonic now, so that's cool. I won't be getting all the red rings here, but the ones I can grab, I'll just go ahead and grab. But yeah, when this game Enforces did the whole just jumping right into the game thing, it just didn't work as well. Generations was the only time it really worked, like, at all. Aw, dang, I missed one robot. Did it get the slam? It's been a while since I've gone back and restarted the game. I actually forgot about the whole thing where you don't actually use any wisps until a certain point in the game. So I guess that's a little bit of progression. Well, except for boost wisp. You can use the white wisp. Also, the game should have used these canister things more, because honestly, while gold rings definitely work in other games, the canister is just way cooler for this game, because it was a brand new canister type, and it's in the game. It shows up multiple times. Why wasn't it in more stages? Like, I'm pretty sure they just literally forget about it after Sweet Mountain. Wait a minute, I forgot it does multiple acts before you see a single cutscene. Bruh. one thing I can say I like about this game was, while I think Forces still has actually the best gameplay for boost mechanics, this game I do like how it has the more limited boost. Like, boost is kind of like a resource you have to pick and choose when you use it. The only other game to kind of dabble in that was, I guess, the 3DS version of Generations kind of has something like that. Though still has more boost than this. Playing through these stages without any wisps feels kind of whack. Alright, might as well grab the ring over here. But yeah, they had a brand new canister type, and they only use it for like the beginning of Tropical Resort, and I think Act 1 of Sweet Mountain. Also, I'm not going to sit around on these title screens for the full length every time. Not title screens, score screens. Oh yeah, also, one thing this game does... Oh yeah, first game with Roger Craig Smith.
One of their brother is going to want to come here.
No doubt, but now I'm not sure why we're here. This place looks totally harmless.
Because Eggman plus secretly built amusement park equals evil plot for us to foil. Lucky for us, he's not very good at keeping things hidden.
True, it would be pretty hard.
One thing this game totally missed out on was it already had a different map theme for each planet. It should have just had a little area, a little...
Can't be mad at this view. This place is taking beauty to the next level.
It should have had a little spot that you could run around in, like in like an Unleashed level select area. Because like Unleashed, you know, in each continent there was a little area where you could run around to select the stages. Could have just been a small thing like that for this game. Also, yeah, while Roger Craig Smith definitely got better at his Sonic voice acting in Forces and TSR, I agree with some people like LS Mark that have said he fits Sonic Boom Sonic really well, but he does not fit this Sonic very well. Like, man, I forgot how actually pretty off he sounds in this game of Generations. Like, he definitely got more into it by Lost World, at least.
Your voice chip is stuck on Cowboy again. Stop talking and make those games. Come on here, you little farmers. Come back here.
I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm sure of what I'm gonna do. Hey, what's going on? Huh? Whoa!
Oh, now we can save. Save 4. Bruh, that's the auto name. Cool, but nah, we're gonna go with the classic. Just with my channel name. And we'll just select a mirror icon. Well, Tails is always a great character, so we'll go with him. Oh yeah, also you can do multiplayer in the Game Land, which was a pretty cool feature. So now it's time for us to, yeah, you see how that was? Like, it had a little music, and you could even run around there. They were so close to just having a good, what's it called? it could have just had some cool open area. But nah, they had to waste that. Oh, what? Okay, that time, that was entirely my fault. Also, I could actually just boost over. Oh, what? I could have sworn. Okay, well, I promise I'm not going to restart very much, even if I do mess up, but that time I was just wrong. I thought you... Maybe it was just a fluke the one time I did it, but I remember one time I did just boost over there to save my laser for later. This is one thing I hope they fix in the Ultimate version. Well, the gameplay is pretty good in this one. Honestly, probably the only thing I hope I come back to this game for. But my one complaint with the gameplay is that why can't I speak words today? Having the sidestepping and drifting limited to certain areas is pretty whack. Whoops. Okay. I'm usually pretty good at this game, but I don't know what I was doing right there. Also, you can get a 1-up here if you destroy all these guys. Oh yeah, I forgot. Sometimes they do just kind of throw in the wisp with no good use for them. Like, usually there's a pretty good use. Also, I do like how you got a 1-up every time you, what's it called? Oh yeah, you have to free the wisps in certain stages to be able to use them in other missions. Yeah, that's right. Also, literally, I don't even have to mention like, everyone knows Sonic music slaps. It always has, always will. I don't even need to mention it at this point. Though I will say, this soundtrack isn't as good as some of their others. Dang it, I didn't jump fast enough.
I wish I knew what you were saying, little guy. Or gal. Or whatever you are.
No one. Me trying to talk to liberals. Okay, I'm just joking, man. Don't cancel me.
I was reconfiguring my handheld into a translator so I can understand this guy. Did you go somewhere?
Didn't you see? I absorbed those aliens and got powered up with, like, some kind of wild energy. And after a few seconds, they pop out of me.
I find that hard to believe.
Huh? Okay, seriously? We need to find Eggman and figure out how catching these aliens fits into whatever heinous plan he's hatching.
And wreck that plan, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much how we spend our time.
Also, well, actually, now that he didn't do that great in the first cutscene, but now that I'm listening to it more, Roger Craig Smith actually did a decent job in this game. Definitely not as good as his Forces or Boom performance, but it's Tails' actor I am noticing is off a bit. Like, seems almost like the person acting him, I'm pretty sure a girl was acting him in this game. And actually most of the time because, you know, it's a pain to get a new actor every game. And girls are just better at imitating what young boys sound like, I guess. But Tails' voice actor in this game just really sounds like she doesn't want to be here. Like, she mumbles her lines. Whoops. That time I entirely messed up that shot. Like, you know what? I kind of just want to... No, stop. Let me go this. No. This direction. Alright, I got the red star ring. Also, I like how you got 1-ups for every A rank and 3 1-ups for every S rank. That's cool. Yeah, they even have different songs for the areas. In Ultimate, I just hope they make these little open world areas. Like, even if they're just really small and simplistic, the ability to free roam around the area would just make it better. Something tells me they're not going to do that, though. I'm pretty sure it's basically just going to be a graphical update, adding some of the Lost World wisps, like the Jade one, and new music. Which, I really didn't want to say this, but aside from the new version of the first boss theme that I heard them release, the new music that I've heard them use in the trailers just sounds kind of like crappy YouTube remixes, like making everything techno instead of having a mix of techno and rock. But luckily, at least since the Jun Tsunoi version of the first boss theme slapped really hard, I have high hopes for the rest of the soundtrack to slap hard and that they're just using Act 2 mixes or something in the trailers. As I mentioned, I'm not going to do every red star ring, just like I didn't do every silver medal in 06 or every sun and moon medal in Unleashed. But just like in those games, if I see something, I'm gonna grab it.
23, 24, 25. Nah, not nearly enough aliens. Want us to get more? No, I want you to get me a cheeseburger and a shake. That'll be easier. Cheeseburgers don't run as fast as them little alien orbits. Idiots, get me more aliens.
They don't even refer to them as wisps for the first bit of the game.
Yo, I'm fries with that.
Orbot and Cubot
Over yonder.
are definitely best in Sonic Boom, because, you know, that game actually had really good comedy.
And then nothing will stop me.
But they can at least be funny in this game.
But this time, really, nothing will stop me. Close one. Sonic. since the boss said nothing would stop me, and Sonic here is going to stop him, it's like the boss was calling Sonic nothing.
Great. I thought nobody would get that.
Fine. You're so smart, Robot, you take care of this mess. Release the big boy. At least I know he won't screw it up. Hasta la bye-bye, sucker!
Oh yeah, they brought back the 06 Eggman theme for the boss introductions.
Guess it's time for me to start stopping.
I get it.
Yeah, the June Sonoy version of this song actually slaps like ridiculously hard. They released it just the other day. Yeah, the first boss is really easy. I haven't S-ranked all the stages in my main game playthrough yet, but I have S-ranked all the bosses.
Oh, there you are. Where'd you run off to?
I did a little shopping, grabbed a bite to eat, and trashed the giant killer robot.
Oh, really? And they've got shopping here, too?
This place has everything. Hey, so how's your translator thingy coming along?
I think it's done. It's in binary code, so only I can read.
I do like the little Easter egg where the binary code on it says, what's it called? Says, if you can read this, you're a nerd.
It says his name is Toxlot, and he's from a faraway soda, and where flowers watered in the dances.
Yeah, I think your machine still has some bugs.
Yeah, I think I can figure this out though. Okay, he said his name is Yapper. He's from a race of beings called Wisps.
Wisps?
No, Wisps, with a W.
Yeah, I'll just stick with aliens if that's okay with everybody.
He didn't stick with aliens for the rest of the games.
Used for their magical powers by evil men.
Actually, I don't think he actually brings up the Wisps at all,
Run by Sally.
even though they show up in Generations, Lost World, and Forces.
Over and over.
When I was running around trashing robots, I saw a map that had a couple of interesting places. We'll go check them out, and maybe save some aliens.
The boss man said to wrangle them from facing this mess. When you consider what we're doing from a robot's point of view, it's actually burning Bruce Jones. Think about it. If you say so.
The game's comedy is only really good with Orbot and Cubot. The rest of the comedy,
Have you got an arm?
the
That one can matter. I guess it can't
the
matter.
comedy just kind of falls flat for every other scene. Oh yeah, the other piece just got lodged up there, and basically just remember that just pops back up at the very end of the game for essentially this game's version of Last Story. So next we're going to the Sweet Mountain. And also, I guess the one thing that kind of makes it more understandable why the sidestepping and drifting is so limited is because if you every time you drift or sidestep, you get a point bonus. So if you're going for S ranks, drift and sidestep as much as freaking possible whenever you get into an area with it. Wait a second, isn't there something over here? Oh, guess not. Whoops. Didn't mean to end it that fast. Whoops. Also, you get points for every red star ring you collect, and you can recollect them. So definitely try and grab every red star ring when you're doing X ranks. Whoops. I was trying to just jump over the bouncer because there's a red star ring there, but I just jumped into a rocket like a dumbass. Now we have the drill wisp. What? I didn't... Also, these little things that you can break give you about 100 points each for breaking them. So breaking them is a good idea too, when you're going for points. Oh, it's that right there, and no green wisp yet. This stage is essentially that one act of Savannah Citadel where you go around in the circle, in the big tubular tree. That's like one that goes around in a loop. Whoops. That did not go according to plan. I'm dumb. Oh yeah. I do like how you can boost while using wisps to give you different abilities. Like you use like pink wisp with the spin dash, cyan wisp you actually, and purple wisp you can't actually. Yellow wisp it's just drill faster. But you can light speed dash as the green wisp, which is cool. And also, I still don't fully understand how the mechanic of the rocket wisp thing works, so like, I know how it works on paper. Like, I know the words how it works. I just can't quite get the feel for it yet. Might as well use it, though. Now we have the orange wisp, which looks like the guy from Chicken Little. Whoops. Not quite high enough. How low can you go? How low can you go? Whoops. I won't lie though, a lot of it, I agree with a lot of criticisms with this game that the 2D stages, like the exclusively 2D stages, unlike the Unleashed 2D trick stages, which were sometimes pretty fun, though frustrating, the 2D stages where they don't really, are kinda lame in this one. So I guess the thing with unlocking the wisps is pretty cool. Alright, slow down. I totally pressed X. And also, one thing you might notice, most of the robots in this game are just old robots being brought back. Like, these are the egg pawns from Sonic Heroes. And a lot of them are classic robots. There are some new robots, but a lot of them aren't. Whoops, I totally missed my mark there. Alright, no, whatever. I'm going to stop trying to grab that one, because that's just going out of my way at this point, and, like, I don't want to do that. But, yeah. One thing, once you take into account, like, once you realize this game was, like, the first one made by the new developers after the big staff turnover in 2010, it really starts to show once you start looking at it. That's why it's such a drastic change after Black Knight.
Taught me to investigate anything that glows.
And why a lot of things, and why from Colors onwards they just kind of bring back a lot of old stuff.
It's also taught me that the best way to solve problems is to kick robot butt. Excuse me.
Also, while I do like the soundtrack, this game definitely has the worst version of the 06 Eggman theme.
Somehow I knew you'd say that. Let's dance.
Because the 06 version was the best, but every game just gradually made the version a bit more cartoony and less intimidating. Like, it didn't sound as epic and dark. With this game being the most cartoony, and Unleashed, while a lot of the like event themes had more cartoony, like just random stage things, in the opening cutscene and also later in the game, like as you get like after Eggman Land, then they start using like the xylophones and crap, and it just sounds a lot better. Alright, real fast, before I go underground again, I need to grab some rain. What? I totally hit it right there. Okay, maybe I was like one tiny mark off. Using Wisp, this guy only takes 3 hits to defeat, but each Wisp is worth, well, he only takes 2 Wisp hits to defeat. And he takes 6, it's the other guy that takes 3 Wisps. He has 3 phases, this guy only has 2, I forgot that.
Hey, Tails. It's the BBBE.
Huh?
Best boss ever.
How could Sonic ever say that in any game that's come out since 2009 with all the like even in this game that like how could he ever say that with all the epic bosses that he's gone through?
It's inside of them.
Like a battery?
No. Well, sort of. It's their life force. And you only got a taste of it. Look at what happened. Battery is sort of an understatement. The funny thing, he was first translating as horrible body odor. Anyway, it seems an evil man. And you might know him, who they call Baldy Nosehair.
Baldy Nosehair? That's the best thing I've heard all day.
Yeah, this game's comedy really sucks.
I know, I've already written it down. Anyway, he's draining them of their power, all their power, and using it for an evil, aquatic mammal, an evil dolphin, no, a porpoise. Oh, an evil purpose.
That's good intel. Keep working on it.
Though the Orbot and Cubot scenes can actually be kind of funny.
Baldy McNosehair, of course. I'm totally calling him McNosehair.
This game's lack of seriousness until the very end, like until you get to the last world, there's like no ounces of seriousness, which, I guess that's some people's cup of tea, but it's not mine. Time to get the blue wisp, but Forces, even though it has a lot of issues with the characters, like the fact that they really didn't know how to write most of them, I will say it was at least a step in the right direction for the way they were going to tell stories. I much prefer the serious tone. And honestly, it actually has a great story, it's just that the characters that inhabit it are bland and boring, because the new writers don't really know how to write good characters. Okay, I'm being a bit too harsh on them. It's just, with how much I love Sonic, it's hard not to be harsh. But I'll give them slack. They're still new to it, relatively. And I can at least say this, they're getting better. One moment, I'll be right back. Alright. Sorry about that. For once, there was a reasonable reason for being interrupted. This game has a lot of cool visuals when you're playing the game, and a lot of cool music that makes it seem like at some point, like, if this game was more serious, like, sometimes it feels like the comical Sonic stuff, if they tried to make it serious, it would have actually been legitimately cool. But, that's just another timeline. Right now, unfortunately, we are living in the darkest timeline. Like, that scene with the spaceship coming through the portal actually looks pretty cool. And I wonder if there's a serious story, and maybe a reason for that spaceship being there, because aside from it being a bunch of spaceships, there's no big reason for why there's a giant spaceship. It's kind of like, oh yeah, it looks cool, which admittedly, it does look cool. Now we have Blue Wisp, which also doesn't have a, oh yeah. I'm pretty sure it's like after you get 30 rings, then you unlock the multiplayer stages, and then it's from that point on, you unlock the rest with every 10 rings. It's just like how I didn't do the side missions in a lot of the other games. I'm once again not gonna do those side missions in this one. Oh yeah, I think what I was saying was Blue Wisp doesn't have a boost. I do like this game's, those screens, the result screens where you can break the numbers, and, like, they're cool. gonna continue yet. Like, oh, I swear to God. I will say, out of all the quite frankly lame 2D missions, the 2 gold bouncer missions are the worst. Like when the gold bouncer shows up in Asteroid Coaster is just the best world overall. Best music, best gameplay, best Wisp gets introduced. I'm not saying that bringing back old stuff is bad. I have no complaints with it. I'm just saying, like, you can start to notice it a lot more in these ones. No! First death of this playthrough, and it's just because I accidentally stomped in the wrong place. Hell, I didn't even mean to press X right there. Well, if that ends up being the only death I get during the entire playthrough of this game. Whoops. Dang. Next, we're gonna get the green Wisp. Whoops. I'm really bad at the skydiving in this game. Wait a minute. Whoops. That time, that was entirely my fault. Also, by far the coolest looking area of the game is this, because it's the only area that has a big open, like, it's big, 3D, and open. And I love it. Like, the light speed dash isn't nearly as fast as literally any other game. Oh! Now we have the green list. Oh yeah, Gameland's eyes will flash red if you have enough medals if you've unlocked a new stage that you haven't played yet. Also, I did a Sonic 2 Supersonic Let's Play. Never did a Sonic 3 one because it was around that point where I decided, no, I kind of just want to do 3D games because that's really the games I care the most about. Well, oh yeah, where I was going with that was, since I have Supersonic on my main account, and I usually do at least the extra 100, I at least show you guys the extra 100% stuff, if I've unlocked it. Like, I haven't 100% of those 6 yet, and like, I didn't show off expert mode in Shadow the Hedgehog and what's it called? Shadow the Hedgehog and Sonic Heroes. Well, first because I don't have the one in Heroes yet. But yeah, I have the expert mode in Shadow the Hedgehog, and I never did a Let's Play of that one yet, since all that is playing through all the stages of the game on a hard, in a row in hard mode. There's an S rank. First S rank of this Let's Play.
This park is huge.
Yeah, Eggman could be anywhere.
Indeed I could, but I'm right here behind this generator.
Okay, that's actually kind of funny.
Stand there and be a nice little target.
Tails, is that you humming?
Sonic, look out!
Oh yeah, I forgot something actually happened in this game.
Tails, buddy?
He's my buddy now.
What did you do to him?
Me? I did nothing at all. Unless shooting him with my mind control beam that runs on alien energy counts is doing something to him. Does it?
Bruh.
To get to me, you're going to have to go through your best friend. This turned out much better than I could have hoped, and I only used a small prototype.
Enjoy it while you can.
Oh, I will. In fact, the only way to make this better would be to have you two fight.
Come on, Tails. Snap out of it, dude. don't want to do this. Tails, buddy, are you alright?
Where am I? Why is my nose here tingling?
Lousy, cheap alien energy.
Oh yeah, he ran out, I guess.
Ran out of juice. Well, I'll get more. Lots more. And then I won't just control one little punk, but the whole universe. In the meantime, enjoy the park. I'll leave you your own private tour guide.
Pay up, Tails. I told you he had an evil plot. Coming here was a good idea. Here it is, straight from the horse's mouth.
We didn't bet.
Dang.
Okay, I guess sometimes it can be kind of funny, because that was funny. We didn't bet. Dang. I guess sometimes it's a bit funnier than I remember it, but a lot of it falls flat, like, Baldy nose hair! Oh yeah, for the S rank on this one, you literally just have to restart if you don't get the orange wisp every time that the wisps show up. Oh wait, no, orange wisp is in the second version of this guy. It's a cyan wisp for this one. What the fuck? Okay. I'm legitimately pissed off about that. I hit him directly, and it just made me laser past him. Like, I know I've done it exactly like that before and hit him. As I mentioned before, I've S-ranked every boss in this game. Yeah, see, like that. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be almost dead now, like maybe one more hit. Yeah, see, that time it counted as a hit. Oh yeah, but after you get a certain number of points from quick step bonuses, they just stop showing up. So partway through a boss, it will stop giving you bonuses.
Hey, Sonic, did you give the guy your complaint?
Oh, I gave it to him pretty good. What's up, Yacker? Did you get any more info out of him?
There wasn't either. Yeah.
Well, we know Eggman is going to use the energy he's stealing for a mind control weapon.
Learned that one the hard way.
You know how Eggman is getting all these aliens?
Yeah. At first I thought that Yacker was talking about how Baldy Nose here was using herbs to do it.
He is pretty gassy. Maybe the smell would knock him out? I don't know, something doesn't seem right with that.
That's what I said. It made no sense. Then I made a tiny adjustment and realized he was saying generators.
So, no burps. Well, that's a relief.
Tell me about it. So basically, Eggman is using 5
Yeah, that
tractor
one
beam
didn't
generators to
land.
hold their planet in orbit while he scoops the aliens all up.
Hold the whole planet.
Well, it's tiny, but still, yeah.
Okay, fine. 5 generators? Well, I'm already level 2.
So,
That's what
when
the
that
little things with the red eye and the purple lightning on top. You know the things that you saw.
I'm with you, buddy.
we should get
Those things in the background. Those things that always shut off after bosses.
I don't need much time.
Soon the mind control weapon will be full of energy. energy I've siphoned from the aliens, and Sonic's World will be the center of my interplanetary theme park.
I do like how Eggman's main goal across the series, he has his Eggman Empire,
I reckon I will. Where is your new voice chip?
but he wants to make the Eggman Empire, but he also wants to make a theme park. Ever since he said he wanted to make Robotnik land out of the ruins of Station Square in Adventure 1.
What is new?
Eggman Land and Unleashed.
More annoying than that cowboy chatter. Feeling sick, shake with me and voice chip iron. I'm begging your pardon, Squire. Me and me are gonna sail off and search for that lover Sonic fire. I think that's the wrong chip. Really? Are you sure he doesn't normally speak in pirate? On the bright side, he's much more exotic now. Just go find him and then catch him.
I like how unreasonably pissed off Eggman gets off
In
at
just
that.
a few hours, Sonic's World will be under my control. When it is, it will be the crown jewel of my amusement park. The greatest amusement park in the universe. I think I floated so hard I pulled a muscle.
Okay, so as I'm replaying this game, the story's a bit better than I remembered it. It's still not as good as the other games before it, because a lot of the humor is hit or miss, and I prefer the more serious games with hints of humor. But this game, while I still prefer the Forces approach, I am at least appreciating this one more than I was before I had replayed it. But honestly, that's just a thing that always happens. If I replay or rewatch something, it's very rare that I'll actually keep a negative thought on it, because, like, I don't know, it's like, whenever I'm actively doing something, it's hard to actually find a negative thing to say about it. Well, not find a negative thing to say about it. I don't know, you know the thing where, like, oh, whenever I do something, then suddenly it's a lot harder to be negative about it. Like, playing the game is a lot harder to be negative about the game, because I'm like, wait a minute, this actually has some fun to it. Saying the first time I use spikes is basically just for this short thing. Dang it, I forgot that you stomp through, not if you stomp, you go through the rails. Whatever. Also, I'm gonna be the billionth person to mention the Planet Wisp theme is the best song in the game. Okay, it's the best stage theme in the game. Like, Reach for the Stars is a great song. And also, actually, both final boss themes are pretty sick. So now we have the Pink Wisp. Like, imagine exploring a little Planet Wisp area with this music. That'd be so good. Also, hot take, I think the Act 3 version is the best for, like, upbeat stage themes. I actually think that I just prefer the Act 2 version just a little bit more than the Act 1 version. Though I still love the Act 1 version. Also, I say Act 1, 2, and 3, but it's really just like there's a main mix for Act 1, which always plays for the Act 1, and then Act 2 and 3 just play for the random side missions. Whoops. Whoops. Though Asteroid Coaster is still my favorite stage in this game. Alright, no, that one only showed up after 20 rings, I think, so I know it at least lowers down to every 10 rings eventually. Oh wait, okay. I'm not going to restart every time I make a slip up, but that time I'm just restarting because I thought there was a boost bar, not boost bar, jump pad or whatever. Yeah, I thought it was one of the ramps in that one, not a jump. Whoa. Also, not gonna lie, I hate when the game forces you to do precision platforming. No, 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 no! Like that, I hate, honestly, every time I see it in a video game, it makes me even more pissed off. I despise when a game makes you just makes you do that thing with like, oh, you have to land exactly on the right spot of this, what's it called? Of this platform, or else you're gonna die. I guess. So yeah, since there's 6 acts, it plays each version of the stage theme at least twice. Not at least twice, only twice. Except for Terminal Velocity, because there's only 2 acts, and Act 2 is barely even an act. It's more a playable cutscene, which is still cool. Also, this game actually introduced Red Star Rings, so that's cool. Like, they were rather collectibles in other Sonic games for sure. Okay, now that time I was being a dumbass. But this time I'm just gonna wait for this stuff to come to me. Laser Wisp. Eggman Robot. Red Star Ring. Wow. All 5 Red Star Rings in that one.
You know, as alien as this place is, there's something very Eggman-ish about it.
I think he's transforming it somehow, making it part of his theme park.
Oh yeah, you think all the factories aren't proving that?
You are trespassing in an area still under renovation. If you are not a robot, please return to the main park area and ignore anything evil you might have seen here. Thank you.
It looks like the theme of his park is universal domination and the conquest of alien races.
It's more than a theme, it's a reality. He's using them like some kind of living intergalactic asset.
That's pretty low, even for a sleazeball like Eggman.
I wouldn't say that's low for Eggman. With all the crap Eggman does.
You getting any of that?
Yeah, they're totally freaked out. It sounds like they're in shock because of public transportation and mini mercs. Oh no, wait, scratch that. They're in shock because of their planet's strange transformation.
Now, there's only so many times you can have Tails mistranslate these guys
Planet? How did somebody do that?
and have it be funny. Like,
Saying it was
it just really
either
isn't.
ice cream or a tractor beam.
Yeah, well, I'm going to guess it wasn't ice cream shooting out of those generators.
If it was, I would get one for back home.
Dude, I'd get 2. Now, if everyone will excuse me, I'm going to put a stop to these renovations.
Act 5 moment. Starting to get a bit low on time, so maybe I'll do like the very beginning of what's it called? Okay, I actually think I get the boost thing now. You hold B until the stops, so that you launch right into the POW. So a music cue. And I'm gonna go ahead and go back for, I think there's a star rig down here. If not, then I guess I'm just wasting my time, but... I do like the air dash in this game, though, I will say. But I do still wish that there was an air dash that you could activate while you had the boost, without using up boost energy. Because both Unleashed and Colors have that problem. Also, it is weird how much of a graphical downgrade this game is compared to Black Knight. Like, I don't really care about graphics, but it's pretty noticeable. Now, because unlike the very snappy skydiving in Forces, this game has momentum physics to it, so if you boost during it, even if you stop boosting, you still retain more speed, and it takes a minute to slow down, which, a little more realistic. I do prefer the Forces version because, well, it's a Sonic game, it doesn't need to be realistic, it can have the... It just needs to have fun, snappy controls for gameplay's sake. The Act 3 version, while it's still good, is still my least favorite version of the theme. Planet Wisp, I mean. Whoops, wrong way. Boss time. Also, we are starting to run out of time, so maybe if we have time, one stage of Aquarium Park, and then I'll end this part.
These guys are getting harder and harder to find.
And now we loop to just being harder versions of the first 3 bosses.
I know for a fact these guys are getting harder and harder to beat.
Please remember, all planets in Eggman's incredible interstellar amusement park are, as far as you know, wholly owned properties of Eggman Enterprises and its subsidiaries. All unauthorized photography, video production or shutting down of generators is strictly prohibited. Thank you.
Eggman, I am going to save this planet, and I am going to free these aliens. No copyright law in the universe is going to stop me. We can save a lot of time and broken robots if you just quit now.
No copyright law in the universe can stop me. I can see that.
Reasonable.
I can see that being a meme though. I kinda wanna make a meme of that. No copyright law in the universe will stop me. Okay. Okay, all we have to do for this one. Consider that dude wrecked.
Wow, sometimes I even impress myself. For a second there, I wasn't sure I was going to pull it off. Oh, who am I kidding? We both knew how this would end.
Are you talking to the broken robot who can't hear you?
Maybe. That's between me and the robot. The important thing here is the alien planet is free.
Absolutely.
So, we can just forget about the whole talking to dead robots thing, right?
Nope.
I knew you'd say that.
Oh, come on. I've seen you save the day a lot of times. I've never seen you talk to a pile of metal.
Touche.
Yeah, basically. So now we're gonna go ahead and do the first stage of Aquarium Park. Yeah, you could probably just do some dumb thing like no one, me making a YouTube video. No copyright law in the universe is going to stop me. Which is basically true. I don't really care about monetization at all, so I don't really care if my videos get demonetized. Okay, I totally pressed B there though. Aw, dang it, I should have saved the laser for this part. So yeah, that's going to be, yeah, that's going to be it for this time. Next time we'll be picking up at Aquarium Park, Act 2. Have a great day.